cut the roots of racism. The Office of National Statistics compiles statistics on the number of hate crimes reported each year. They have more than doubled since 2012 to 103,000 in 2018 to 19. Of those, nearly 79,000 were race-related hate crimes. Between April 2018 and March 2019, the police made 376,000 stop and searches in England and Wales, a rate of 7 per 1,000 people. The rate for white people, however, was 4 per 1,000, and for black people, 38 per 1,000. In 2017, the Lamy Review showed that black people, African or Caribbean background, represent 3% of the general population, yet 12% of the prison population in England and Wales. In the 10 years prior to 2018-19, black people made up 8% of deaths in police custody. The TUC's Racism at Work report in 2018 found that over 70% of BAME workers surveyed had experienced racism at work in the previous 5 years. About 60% felt they had been subjected to discrimination at work. Over 10% had experienced racist violence at work. There is clearly a vast amount of discrimination in the UK on the grounds of race. Politically, that has been given a boost by the victorious Brexit campaign and the election of a populist right Tory government with a vicious anti-immigrant agenda. In the recent past, Labour has pandered to anti-immigrant racism. Under Blair, Labour drove anti-migrant measures, the strengthening of police powers, and saw a growth in the prison population. Ed Miliband included tighter immigration controls as a key pledge in the 2015 election campaign. Under Corbyn, the Labour Party promised 500 extra border guards and 10,000 more police in its 2017 manifesto. In the 2019 manifesto, it said it would top the Tories' police numbers by 2,000. Verbally, Labour opposes racism. The Tories and Liberals claim the same, but words are not enough. We must fight for the policies that undercut and remove the roots from which racism flourishes. We demand disarming the police, curbing police powers, and much increased democratic scrutiny and accountability. A radical reduction in the prison population, closure of immigration detention centres, and the opening of our borders. End no recourse to public funds and the NHS surcharge. We must freeze Brexit. We must build a movement inclusive to workers from all backgrounds, capable of unity and struggle that can benefit us all. We call for a well-funded NHS, jobs with proper contracts and union pay rates for all, and a cut in the working week with no loss of pay, for free education, for high-quality affordable housing for all. Our programme is a programme for active working class unity. Labour and the unions must take a lead and call people out onto the streets in ways that are both safe and visible. The young people protesting that Black Lives Matter have shown us the way. Our movement must advocate a workers' government. We need a government that fights for our class as hard as Johnson and the Tories fight for the rich and powerful. Such a government would rest for its power and legitimacy not on the capitalist state machine, the civil service, courts, prisons and the police, but an organised base in workplaces and communities. If we fail to rouse our movement, currently partially locked down, but for decades since the 1980s, quiet and underconfident, we will be set back further. We face serious attacks from the right and the far right in the UK, as the bosses attempt to make workers and young people pay for the enormous COVID-induced economic crisis. An aspect of those attacks will be to foster and exploit racist divisions and hatred of foreigners. Class is central. Only a government based on the working class majority, uniting those from all backgrounds and skin colours, can cut the roots of racism and intolerance. Young people and students turn to Labour and the unions. They must make them fight. Inside the Labour movement, we demand a radical workers' government. We want workers of the world to unite.